And I'm here to tell you that I am a person serving life without the possibility of parole. A sentence that's meant to deny not only my physical freedom, but hope in any way. To not imagine my future, to take away that hope, college, in prison, has taught me the tools to dig through that concept that's been drilled in me ever since I was sentenced. Because I stand before you today as a scholar, a college student, and a believer in the power of transformation through education. My presentation is more than just about my sentence. It's about a testimony and call to action that the pathway to education be for everybody. Where we are often limited by through the denial of access because of our security level, our sentences, or us being on general population yards. Through this community I found in here, I found freedom. To everybody in this classroom, this is my community. These scholars are the people who I surround myself with, and this is how I found meaning and purpose in my life. So when the world has told me that I'm not worth the investment because I'm too dangerous, or because of my sentence, everybody in here reminded me every single day about that self-worth, about coming to class, about turning in these essays to learn, to dig through these concepts, because it brings meaning to our lives. The opportunity to find this freedom within ourselves is something that's given me purpose. In the words of Dean Spade, in the community that I'm talking about, the way of being together and supporting each other builds our collective capacity to survive and transform. This is the mutual aid that I found within this group. That mutual aid has brought me through the ups and downs in the rocky road, of prison. Because sometimes it's just hard to come to class. And sometimes it's hard to turn in an essay that you just don't understand. But everybody here supports each other and brings us up. I invite every one of you guys, professors, to understand that through this community, to trust into the students. Trust that we have people here who depend on each other, that when you see someone despondent, when you see someone not showing up to class, ask about them, reach out to them, reach out to their friends. They may not be able to explain stuff to you, because in here we can't talk about everything. But just trust in them that when they say, hey, it's gonna be all right, it's gonna show up, it's all right, they're gonna be here. Trust that that's what's gonna happen, because the community is real, and it's honestly been life-saving for me. I urge you just to be vigilant and to notice, and to trust these students, because we're all going through something. In closing, I invite you to reimagine higher education not as a charity or anything else besides a mutual endeavor, one that honors the humanity for all and the potential for every scholar, no matter what their sentence is, no matter what they're going through, no matter what someone else tells you about them. Education means that much to us that we will go and strive through everything just to make it to class. Even on days that we don't show up. Because, believe it, it's sitting in our heads that, hey, this is about being, and this has been our survival. I believe every one of us will tell you about what that survival is and what that survival means. I thank you guys today. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Samuel Knoll. I just want to say how much of an honor it is and a privilege it is to be here, share this space with you all. I want to talk about uncertainty. This morning, I woke up with a lot of anxiety and this level of uncertainty that we might not even be able to be in this, to share this space with you right now. We're facing a looming lockdown. But I would say at about 8 o'clock, I looked on campus on our laptop and I found an announcement from Dr. Schnurr here letting us know that he's on his way. He just made a sandwich. He's on his way up here. Steve was wrestling moose in Alaska. And we got Sydney gathering our textbooks together. And we got Mark on the way down south to that. We just did a conference before this for some Native American youth and the juvenile justice system. So it's those things that uplift us and people coming together and really supporting us while we're in here, because we're navigating a lot, and we're navigating a lot of uncertainty. Just as many of you will navigate uncertainty out there, and coming into these spaces to teach us and create this, to give us a safe space for us to learn, to trust each other, and build community. Now, this transformation through education is not just about the degree. Of course, we're all proud. We're all going to be bachelor graduates from Cal Poly Humboldt University. And we attended that in Pelican Bay State Prison. I would never think that that would ever be a possibility. But it's not just about that. It's about the quality of life that is being provided for us. The tools that we are given that's going to give us a sense of purpose, that sense of identity that's going to help us navigate all of this stuff. I'll be honest with you, I almost didn't even make it into this classroom this morning because of something that happened outside. It's not going to be easy, and we navigate this culture of silence when, that culture in the streets is don't snitch. The code is silent, don't say anything. The minute we get arrested, they tell us we have the right to remain silent. Anything we say can and will be used against us in the court of law. When we go into jails, our lawyers tell us don't say anything, keep our mouths shut, to be quiet and sit down while we let somebody else tell our story and fight our case. And look where that lands us. Now, I know that this is hard to teach people in this environment, and at times you may feel like you need to dumb down the word or meet us where we're at, but don't dumb it down, uplift us and challenge us. But at the same time, give us grace and compassion, and just have an understanding that we are going through a lot in here, and this is not an easy space to navigate, especially to pursue a college degree and higher education. But I just wanted to say thank you and express my sincere gratitude for you guys being here and sharing this space with us and supporting us. So thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Antonio Barajas, and the advice I would give anybody professors coming in to teach in this environment is to be patient. We've come a long way, and when I look back from the beginning to now, it's a lot that we went through. There was a language barrier in the beginning. I remember asking questions or communicating with professors, and just the discourse that I was in and the academic discourse that they were in, there was just a little bit of misunderstanding there, and I could have approached that any different way, many different ways, negative ways. I could have been frustrated and just decided not to say anything anymore, but I learned patience. Well, I have patience, but they help cultivate more patience in me. So the advice I would give to the professors is be patient. The program in here can be sporadic. Someday you might not be able to come in here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So be innovative, be patient and innovative. We want the education that's out there, but we realize we lack the same technology as students out there in universities have. So bring your A game, be innovative enough to give us the same education, but with that lack of technology and all the resources that a student in the free world would get. And lastly, I would say have empathy, not sympathy. We want people to empathize with us, but at the same time, I would hope that you all take care of yourselves, because we go through a lot. There's a lot of history in all of us. It's not the best of history, and it comes out in class, it comes out in our assignments, it comes out in presentations, and I would imagine it's not easy for us. I can imagine for a professor what they have to do with. So just take care of yourselves. Make sure that you're okay, and we'll be okay. We do want your solidarity, and we appreciate the solidarity, but at the same time, we worry about you guys just as much as you guys worry about us. So thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Don Gallardo, and I'm glad to be here to talk with you all today. I'd like to share a thought about navigating our challenges inside this carceral space and out. As an individual and as a collective, I've come to realize we all share a common thread, whether in pursuit of our educational goals or seeking change in personal development. We're all seeking success in becoming somebody greater in our achievements. In addition, if there's any suggestions that I could offer to any prospective faculty, staff, or professors, if ever granted an opportunity to experience teaching within the carceral space, I would say do not hesitate. As I may reassure you that the incarcerated scholars within this space will only motivate and inspire you to continue teaching within these confines. And it would be an experience like no other. Now, whether one is experiencing burnout or seeking a new motivational experience in teaching, you would not be disappointed to find some of the brightest minds sitting right here in these carceral spaces. And I think that you might even find your next, your favorite cohort sitting right here. But I would like to read a quote from Ivan Illich, author of Deschooling, who wrote, "A good education system has three purposes. It should provide all who want to learn with access to available resources at any time in their lives. Empower all who want to share what they want to know with those who want to learn it. And finally, furnish all who want to present an issue to the public with an opportunity to make that challenge known. As learners should not be forced to submit to an obligatory curriculum or be discriminated against based on the possession of a certificate or diploma. Education should be available to all without restrictions. For all those who seek learning, I just